Okay, Sanju, let's talk about having some fun here during the working time. I mean, it's not all about having a job and not having fun. So let's talk about some of your experience of having fun with the colleagues to do some kind of after work and some of your previous experience over the last 10 years.
I have to say, of course, Dubai has it's a luxurious place. It has some kind of nice sporting facility, which was like an extracurricular activity. Not all the time we used to work. We make it pretty dull people now. So the company, as it was like an MNC, the companies I worked before was like we only turned to be working all the time, even on weekends. So, but the company like MNC companies I worked, they provided special leisure and sports packages for us. Like we had our own playing courts inside the warehouse where we used to play like every day after the work. After 6, we used to go and play for a couple of hours. It was really good. It was not just playing, and of course, that's having a good exercise for yourself. It's nice. It also helped us bond together as a family, which I see it's there in all the MNCs and different European culture. The same culture applied for the company there for me in Dubai. There we bonded after the work. All the department we used to come together. We used to play, have good fun, and some laugh. We meet probably 3 or 4 times a week like that. Even outside on the weekends as well, we used to have company parties, and when we achieved different milestones, of course, the company used to throw good kind of party. We would say once a month or twice a month. And of course, it's a good period we had, as a bonding as well. When you go outside, that's what I believe. Two things I believe: when you go outside, mainly the business is done when you're outside with the clients, and you bond with people when you're outside the company as well, with the different departments. So this helps both in a personal perspective and a career perspective to have more networks and have more friends as well. Even though I'm here getting a job seeker visa, moved to Austria and Vienna, still I have connections with my friends there. Still we get to talk to each other. So it's good, it's balanced out in such a way. I believe this kind of balance will be still here in Vienna. I surely believe it'll be a better life here in such an environment.
Mentioning the network and huge international network you have, typically people investing a lot of resources. I mean, companies in Europe, they invest a lot of resources to find some network, some international network. A good advantage of the companies, basically smart employers who decide to have the people like you, is that they can get access to international. So in many cases, a person with your skills are also suitable for taking care of a department of marketing. So parallel to being a technical person and working locally as a technical person, you can easily take care of a marketing or salesperson role for the international region. So I can easily imagine that an Austrian company who is interested in expanding their business into other countries, they might nicely use your existing network so that they can expand quickly to specific markets. So how easy is that for you? Or let's say, what is the procedure for you if you get a job and you have a task to talk with international people as a salesperson or a marketing person? What is your typical approach to communicate with the people to say that, hey, right now I'm working here in Austria. I would like to start having some business. So what is the approach that you contact with the people, or how can you start a new lead or a new contact in an international way, especially in the Gulf region or in India?
Yeah, okay, that's very interesting point, and of how we can start a new role and how we can use our existing networks of clients. So what in the due course in 10 years, what I got in very international net sales networks, with clients being in different places. One is Middle East, second is Europe. Even I have very good clientele base in Europe as well. I still have a good contact with them, even with the OEMs, the clients, the suppliers. So we speak regularly in different social media. And the first part for me is, I will jot down all my existing current networks in the particular region which I have. I will definitely contact them to get more understanding or more. I will, of course, sit with them or talk with them, phone calls, all these people, and to use my network to establish new contacts here, or probably use these people itself for this current, of course, whatever new jobs or new products I'm with. I can probably get a good grasp really quickly how it works with this market, with my network. Of course, Middle East is like a piece of cake, to be honest, because I've been working there for really long. I could use all my experience there, so a lot of people still there. I'll be easily do it, not a problem at all. So in this is what I'm thinking mainly. If I get into a new role in marketing, I could I really use all my resources in the Middle East, which is 100% sure, not a problem at all. And I use my rest of the network in the Europe, which people I've met, which is in Germany, France, Sweden, Austria. The people I've met, I can definitely talk to them and see how things I can move it forward. Take this new product and bring new clientele or network to my new organization.
This is, of course, a very good answer that you just had. And of course, this is actually one of the second role, or maybe the major role that you can play, and you will be also added value, not only from the technical point of view, but also from the marketing, from the PR, from the international office, even if you're working in some academia or something. This would be quite an added value, especially after this pandemic situation. There are lots of companies who are relying on the customers in the other countries, because Europe is at the moment a little bit slowed down. Some of the other regions might not be that much slowed down as Europe is. This is actually something that many people at the moment are looking into that. We are also giving support to the companies who are trying to expand into other regions. We have internationalization, localization packages so that we can help the companies who are also expanding. So, of course, the support that we give to the company, of course, we also continue supporting you as an individual, as a member of Cademix. Of course, after you join another company and you continue, we'll be as a business friend or just as a normal friends as well. So, of course, we will continue this collaboration, and I can wish you all the best for your future. And I would like to thank you for being available in this interview. If you have any things you want to add at the end, please feel free to continue.
I'm actually really happy to have met yourself and your team in Cademix. It was really eye-opening how things work in this region. We've done some really nice projects. Of course, I'd like to take it forward in the future as well, to learn more things, of course, to do in the learning perspective and, of course, in the business perspective as well. We can take our relation forward. And I really have to thank you for the time and the opportunity provided. Hopefully, we can take things really positive in the future as well.
Yeah, of course, we will continue the collaboration and wish you all the best. Thank you, Sanju, again, and have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.